Well, all right. So it looks like I made it through the Texas freeze. Luckily, we never was out of electricity, but I was prepared. I had my my generator there and a full tank of gas and a 5-gallon deal of gas, but luckily we never had to use it. There were a lot of people that were out of electricity. A lot of friends, they were just holed up. One of them just had a gas fireplace, and that's where they got their heat. But we have been without water for quite a few days. We've just been melting snow so we can flush the toilets, you know. And it looks like today we finally got yesterday was about 30% water pressure, and today I would probably say it's up to 80%. So it's almost there. We can start. We still have to boil the water, but at least it's there. But I was prepared. Like I said, I had the generator, and then we had a couple of cases of bottled water. So we came out pretty good. Looking at the tents there, you saw my earlier pictures, little videos when it was, you know, covered in snow and ice and all that stuff. You can see where this tent, I just kind of had to bend it back into place, reinforce it on this other tent, but it took a beating. And you can see that one post is bent pretty bad, and this whole side was broken off. And of course the top's pretty chewed up, so I'll probably be doing away with this one. I think it's beyond repair. If the top was still good, I would probably try to. You know, I have some other pieces that I could have patched it together like I did this one earlier. But hopefully I have another one coming in soon. This one, yeah, there's still some ice. It's melting pretty quickly though. This one, you can see that one bar is what broke. The rest of them just kind of snapped off. But look at the top, it just ripped all the way across. It was a lot sturdier than I thought when we first put it up. When you first put it up, it seemed like it was real flimsy, but then once you get the framework all together, it was like, man, it's pretty stout. You know, it was, so we'll see. I'll be replacing this one, replacing that one. So I guess I'll take this opportunity to clean all this stuff off, get everything organized, and now I might get one of those, what are they, 10 by 20? A 10 by 20 portable garage kind of deal. I think Harbor Freight's got them. Everywhere else you can find them online. But I'll probably put one of those up here, replace this one, and then I can start moving all this stuff underneath something. I want to get this yard back. I've got too much junk. Unorganized junk. Man, look at all the leaves, the limbs that had fallen off this tree. But given that, I have a couple of chainsaws. I had fixed these last summer, and it looks like a lot of people are needing chainsaws now to cut up the trees that had fallen and all the limbs and everything. So I'm going to clean these up, make sure they're running pretty good, sharpen the blades, and get this one ready to, I'll put them on Craigslist pretty cheap. I know people are needing them pretty bad. I'm in no position to give them away right now, but I can let them go pretty cheap though. I have another one of the Poulan Wildcats, that I had gotten running before, and all of a sudden, boom, all of a sudden nothing. And I was like, well, crap. So that one's going to need a little work. So this is the plan. I'm going to clean these up, get them running, and get them out there today or tomorrow when people are going to need their trees and limbs cut up. All right, so I think I'm going to spend some time and just wash these down. Not only so it'll look good, but it'll be nicer to work on a clean chainsaw other than it's been sitting there quite a while. All right, well, I got the externals cleaned off. So I guess I'll just try to start them now. I think this one's going to start fairly easily. I remember I'd worked on it, and the compression was really high. I think I had replaced. Is this the one? I guess I did. I think this is the one I had replaced the piston ring on it and clean the carburetor, all that good stuff. And you can tell, man, there's just a heap of compression on it, and it should crank right up. This one I can't remember. I think it was running. I don't know. But this one, yeah, it looks like it's... I must have got it running, but I never finished cleaning it off. I'm going to take the cover off and clean all the junk and all the crap off of there. But hopefully we'll get both of these running. I can hear chainsaws in the background. So we'll get them out there in the next couple of days. All right, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and take the cover off and the spark plug off and put some oil directly into it. I know they've been sitting for quite a while, so I really don't want to crank it while it's that dry. I just put some gas in it and some chain lube. Let's take the spark plug off. Yep, everything looks good, so squirt some in there. I'm going to go ahead and put the top back on. I'm pretty sure this one's going to crank. All right, let's see. Get that way. Choke it on. A few times. There we go. that's a good sign. Well, that's pretty good. I can fine tune that, but I think that one's ready to go. I'll set this one aside. It looks like, yeah, it's got oil on it, so the oil is pumping through. Yep, there it's making a mess down here already. Let me set that on there. This one, I think I'm going to take this off, make sure all this stuff is all cleaned up. This chain looks like it's pretty dry. So this one will probably take a little more work. Okay, so I do not remember what I had done with this one. That's weird. Is that two different size bolts on there? That's not right. One's a half and one's a 9/16. That I don't remember. Definitely hasn't been cleaned. So, yeah, I don't remember this one at all. I could have sworn that I had this one running. 2750 farmhand. Because it's actually a pretty decent chainsaw in its day. But let me take some time, clean all this stuff up, clean the clutch up, and then I'll take this off and do the same thing. I'll spray some mixed fuel down into the carburetor to make sure I'm not going to start it dry. But I'll come back when all this is cleaned up. I'm sure you don't want to see all that crap. Alright, so you can see I got everything cleaned up. And put some WD-40 on the clutch. Make sure all the rust and stuff wasn't going to cause any problems. But it cleaned up okay. The chainsaw, like I said, the actual blade looks like it needs a little oil and needs to be sharpened. So I'll probably do both of these. Looks like it was put on backwards. That one feels okay. Good. So I'm going to take the top off here. see what it looks like underneath. I'm kind of surprised I don't remember a whole lot about this one. I had quite a few of them at one time. At one point in time, I must have had 7 or 8 of these. Yeah, maybe I didn't do anything. It looks like the air cleaner is pretty clogged. Everything actually looks okay. And it looks like there's gas in it too. Yep. So this one doesn't have a primer. You just pull the choke on and get after it. So, all right. So there's the low and the high. I'm not exactly turning anything. I'm just making sure that I get a feel for it once I crank this sucker up. And well, let's see what it does, and then I'll put the blade and everything back on. So there's the choke. It's on. Feels like it was trying. Is it on? Yep. Well, it was trying. Let's see. Yeah, so I'm going to go somewhere where it's dark, where I don't have so much glare, and see if I can see the spark coming through. Okay, so I went over there in the shade under the port there, and there is spark. So I guess I need to check compression next, don't I? Let me give it a few more shots. I'm going to go down here again. I don't know if you can see. Well, all right. It cranked. So I'm going to put it all back together, crank it up, and adjust the carburetor and make sure it's running okay. So just can't see in there. So with this one, I'm just going to start from scratch here and So I got both the low and the high. I seated them down and came off 1.5 rotations, opening them up, and we'll start from there. Let's see. What I'm also going to do, I'm going to take this top off so that I can see the other adjustment on it for the idle adjustment. Can't see in there, and I can't tell if it's jammed or if I'm not turning it correctly or what. It's kind of hard to see in there. So there it is right there. That thing is kind of stuck in there. Just going to put some WD-40, see if it'll free it up. But of course there's my version of it, the WTF-40, if you know what I mean. That thing will not turn. So maybe that's the problem with it. It is not budging. So I'm going to let that sit for a minute. Let the penetrating oil do its thing. I might get some heavier duty stuff. Let it sit for a minute and we'll see if we can get that sucker turning. Alright, so this is what I've been hammering on back and forth. See that little idle control? And it's starting to move. You can see it barely, let's see, there we go. Barely moving back and forth. Before it was just frozen solid on it. So I'm starting to work its way out. And I'm going to keep going back and forth with it, you know, with force, because before, I mean, it was just barely. It's just one of those deals. I'm going to have to work its way free. But that's what I've been doing. So I'll keep working at that, and once I get it where I can adjust everything and get this carburetor adjusted, then we'll crank it up and hope for the best. Well, I'm still fooling with that one chainsaw here. It's seems like I loosened up the throttle or the idle adjustment on it. Finally got it moving, but it seems like it's still having a hard time moving fuel. So I'm going to have to take this off. I'll probably take the carburetor off and clean it and put it back on. Everything else is working. So I'm going to keep this video short. If it takes something extra, I'll film it and show you what's wrong. But I'm just going to take it as well. It just needed a carburetor cleaning. And because everything else is working properly, it's just everything on that carburetor was just kind of frozen, you know what I mean? And it might be bad gas, I don't know about that, but I just don't think there's enough gas getting to it. When I prime it, you know, myself, this one doesn't have a bubble on it, the bubble primer. So when I prime it through, you know, going into the carburetor, going into the spark plug or anything like that, then yeah, it runs. So I'm sure it's the carburetor, but at least we got this one going too. And I guess from the time I fixed it, put it on Craigslist, it's already sold. So I know they're in high demand right now. There's just a lot of trees on the ground after this latest freeze. So I'm just going to keep it at that and call this video as finished. But other than that, I'll keep on going, and I don't know what I'll do next, but like I said, if I find something that's weird wrong with this chainsaw, then I'll film it. But my guess is just a carburetor cleaning. So Anyway, that's it for this video. It's kind of a short, just a real short one, impromptu, because of all the ice and the snow and everything. It just put me way behind. I'm just going to do a massive cleanup back here and do something with these tents and, that whole thing before I can even get started on anything, really. So, well, that's it, guys. Once again, thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe and watch for my next video.